Welcome to Beyond Limits, where we explore the captivating intersection of faith and life. I'm Josh, here to journey through this complex terrain with you.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Thanks for joining us today. We're opening up a conversation that pushes the boundaries of faith and identity.
Our focus is reconciling faith and sexual orientation, embracing divine intentionality and inclusive communities. It's personal for many of us.
Indeed, Josh. We're aiming to view things differently and break free from conventional constraints. This isn't just for those on a faith journey or questioning identity. It's for everyone who wants harmony between the two.
By the end of our talk, we hope you'll see how loving our unique selves and finding supportive communities can bring us closer to each other and our faith. Let's get started. Wendy, when we think about divine creation, there's this incredible idea that each of us is crafted with such intention.
The words from Psalms talk about how we are tightly knit together by the divine, which is both humbling and inspiring.
The imagery is vivid, isn't it? It highlights the care and attention put into our creation, every single detail.
And it encompasses every part of who we are, our talents, our quirks, and yes, our sexual orientation. Recognizing this as part of a divine plan is vital.
Understanding identity in this way can help reconcile feeling at odds with faith and sexuality.
It's freeing to understand that our identities aren't just accepted, they are intentionally part of the design.
Being perfectly created means every aspect of us is valued, which transforms self-perception.
This insight allows us to live with confidence and authenticity, reiterating our unique purpose and worth. We'll consider the scientific viewpoints on sexual orientation now. Many people wrongly assume it's simply a choice, but research reveals a more complex reality.
This complexity involves genetic, hormonal, and environmental components, all shaping our identity.
Indeed, a study from 2019 in the journal Science found multiple genetic factors linked to same-sex behavior, reinforcing the biological basis of sexual orientation without finding a singular gay gene.
These findings underscore the intricate nature of human sexuality, moving us away from simplistic explanations.
Recognizing this complexity supports individuals in self-acceptance and ties back to the idea we explored earlier of being intentionally created.
Discussing the science can create a bridge, respecting both faith and human experience, affirming that our identities are part of a larger, intentional plan. Reconciling faith with one's sexual orientation can present unique challenges for many LGBTQ+ individuals.
Yes, the struggle often stems from feeling rejected by religious communities, which can lead to feelings of shame and isolation.
It's really tough. According to a study in the Journal of Homosexuality, LGBTQ+ individuals from non-affirming religious backgrounds often experience increased internalized homophobia.
And along with that, they're likely to face greater psychological distress due to these conflicting identities.
Acknowledging this reality is crucial. The difficulty of belonging to a faith community while accepting one's sexual orientation is a significant challenge.
True, understanding these challenges is an essential step toward more inclusive and supportive religious environments.
Indeed, it's about finding places that affirm both their faith and authentic identity without compromise. Let's consider the idea of revisiting religious texts, which has gained momentum as a movement towards inclusivity in faith communities.
Yes, there's been a growing trend where scholars and theologians look back at traditional interpretations, taking into account the historical and cultural contexts.
This method often reveals a more open-minded viewpoint, offering pathways to understand sexual diversity within religious teachings.
Matthew Vines, for example, posits in his book God and the Gay Christian that Scripture can fully support same-sex relationships.
It's a strong argument. He suggests that monogamous same-sex relationships align with the core teachings of Scripture.
It's about recognizing these relationships as genuine expressions of love, not something to be concealed.
Recognizing this reinterpretation is crucial to bridging faith with acceptance of one's sexual orientation.
It paves the way for discussions that honor the intricacies of faith and personal identity, which is crucial for creating inclusive communities.
As we've been talking about faith and sexuality, I'm reminded of the incredible stories people have shared.
It's true, these personal stories really shape both our spiritual and personal growth.
When you start seeing your sexual orientation as part of divine design, it can bring real peace.
I've encountered many touching accounts of individuals feeling perfectly created and embracing their identity.
That's exactly it. Faith and self-acceptance can fit together so well. The It Gets Better project is full of stories like that.
It's really empowering to see individuals finding their place in faith communities and living their truth.
Many move from feeling excluded to realizing they're cherished, finding a real sense of belonging.
And these stories inspire others facing similar challenges, showing reconciliation is achievable.
It's a testament to the idea that everyone is part of a greater plan.
These stories not only help individual growth, but push communities to embrace diversity. When we consider the role of inclusive faith communities, it's important to see how they nurture environments where self-acceptance can truly grow.
I agree, Wendy. Such communities provide spaces where individuals are not only accepted, but truly celebrated for their authentic selves.
And there's evidence backing this up. People in affirming religious communities tend to experience improved mental health.
It makes sense. Being part of a community that embraces every part of who you are can significantly enhance well-being.
Beyond mere acceptance, it's about understanding that divine love encompasses everyone.
That realization can be quite liberating. It allows individuals to fully express their spirituality without concealing aspects of themselves.
Embracing this is a vital step toward living authentically. Recognizing our divine design helps us focus on our life's purpose.
And in doing so, we're empowered to serve others and contribute positively to the community.
Inclusivity in faith communities is key. It highlights the belief that everyone, regardless of their sexual orientation, is worthy of divine love.
When discussing inclusive worship spaces, the role of allies is invaluable.
It's true, Josh. Allies advocating for LGBTQ+ inclusion can profoundly impact faith communities.
By challenging discrimination, allies promote acceptance and inclusivity.
Supportive allies transform attitudes towards LGBTQ+ members in religious spaces.
The presence of understanding individuals fosters love and acceptance within the culture.
The United Church of Christ is noteworthy for its pioneering inclusive practices.
Their model celebrates diversity, not just tolerance.
With inclusive liturgies and LGBTQ+ leadership representation, they set a vital example.
It's a celebration of God's diverse creation, honoring each identity.
These communities aren't merely refugees, they enable authentic thriving.
Faith communities affirming unconditional love embody spirituality's essence.
Such inclusivity heals and offers belonging to the marginalized.
It reinforces that divine love encompasses all, grounding acceptance and authenticity.
Creating inclusive worship spaces enhances individual lives and enriches the whole community.
As we wrap up, let's remember this incredible truth. We are all part of a divine design.
Yes, and every part of your identity counts, including your sexual orientation, crafted with intention.
Let that realization guide you as you harmonize your faith with who you are. You are truly loved and cherished.
It's a personal journey that can deepen your connection to both yourself and your faith.
We trust today's discussion brought you insight and affirmation.
Thanks for being part of this dialogue with us. Your engagement means a lot.
Join us again as we continue to explore more meaningful topics.
Until then, be true to yourself and live your purpose every single day.
Take care, and thank you for being a valued member of our community.